Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have some insane news. Like, it's 12 p.m. right now, and I just saw this come out. Scrap Mechanic released Devblog 26 out of absolutely nowhere. Like, they've been gone for a year, I think, and so this is insane. I'm gonna go over it here. So, hi mechanics, it's good to be back with another devlog. Where should we start? Let's address the big question first. Where is the next chapter? Believe it or not, it is coming along, but it hasn't been without challenges. Earlier this year, we ran into some significant design and technical issues with the underground digging gameplay. Simply put, it wasn't meeting the quality bar we expect from Scrap Mechanic, which I didn't know it was that high, but once we reached a version that felt right that felt right from a gameplay perspective, it also required a heavy optimization pass to make sure it performs well in large underground world. This means that more iteration and testing than originally planned. We could have made development easier for ourselves by lowering the bar or simply parts of the feature, but that's not how we approach Scrap Mechanic. We care deeply about delivering something that feels fresh, solid, and worth the wait, even when it means taking longer. We're now genuinely happy with where it's headed, and I believe we will be clear when you finally get to play it. I messed that up multiple times, but I didn't know their bar was that high considering, previous things. So when is it coming out? It's not this year, unfortunately, obviously, but we're very sure you will finally get to play the next chapter next year. The release date will be announced in the coming months as well as the name. That's all we can say right now. Let's jump into the new stuff. We've noticed they have some spoiler-free content to make it a new devlog, so here goes. New survival terrain. The survival terrain has received a big overhaul. Basically, adding things like, I'm guessing new tiles and stuff. They said beautiful forests, roads, bridges, mountains, better deserts apparently, new ruins, secrets, as well as better road systems, and they have a few screenshots here. And honestly, it looks pretty good. I didn't know this. I think this fog is new. Also, the forests look a lot better now in this. New type of building, looks like a port or something. And then right here, this is interesting right here. It's a ashen biome, but in the middle it has a bunch of ice and a big tower in the middle. I'm guessing that's some kind of silo or something. We got new type of lake or something here. I think this is just showing off foliage. And then a new bridge, which I think this is really cool looking, instead of just a dirt path. Raid redesign. I was really excited about this when I saw this. Another part of survival that got a very big overhaul is the raids. We've turned it into a much more well-designed game element with a lot more depth that's currently in survival. The difficulty scales a lot better now. Enemies are a lot smarter, choosing better paths. We redesigned the raid UI to made the raids start right away when they get triggered instead of making mechanics wait all day. So basically, instead of planting crops and getting the warning and then waiting, I think they just come instantly when you plant the crops now, which I think that's way better. Because it's tough having to time everything with the raid coming, but as you can see, they don't just randomly spawn in now. They actually drop from carrier planes. This is some World War II stuff. I think this is awesome. This is great. Also, showed off a couple new bots. You see the paint bot back there, and then you see the explosive guy. I might be missing a few, but yeah, these showed off. Yeah. The Coronade. This is amazing, by the way. We're excited about this one. This is the new weapon in Scrap Mechanic called the Coronade. We noticed that some players ended up in really tricky situations in the warehouse and decided to add a grenade-type weapon to help those certain unfair enemy encounters. Now that we've added it, we can't understand why we didn't do it sooner. We also made it super satisfying to use. Simple, but a great addition to Scrap Mechanic. So this is what it looks like. I think this is the best weapon design in the whole game. Like, this is awesome looking. And then, got some gameplay right here. This is genuinely the best weapon I've ever seen. Like, it is way better than Spud Gun or anything. But, oh, I didn't even notice it. It pops into popcorn. Oh my god, that's awesome. Multi-shape parts, something that was always a bit of a problem when building parts in Scrap Mechanic, is that parts cannot have multiple shapes with a single part. This has been resolved apparently. I don't know what really this is talking about. I think this new part right here looks pretty cool though, whatever this is. It's circular. Wait. I just noticed it's circular. What the heck? Interesting. Useful ladder. This one's funny. I like this one. Ever wanted to build a fire truck with folding ladder? Maybe just a ladder to keep your creations tighter without the need for a big staircase? Well, we added a ladder. Since Scrap Mechanic is a very creative and free game, we had to make sure the new ladder works on moving objects, but also it's possible to climb at angles you would expect it to climb. Is it more superior than the toilet seat? You be the judge. I think this is awesome. Because before we just had to build ladders. And every time I tried to build a ladder, it ended up either looking really good and not working, or looking really bad and working perfectly. But, like, this is awesome. Freezer and ice blocks. The ice block is a very low friction block, making the mechanics slide on top of it. Together with slants, it's possible to build slides among other things. To craft the ice block, the player will have to obtain a freezer and add water. Using this block in creative ways can be beneficial, especially with transportation systems. I think this is really cool. Like, this little gameplay thing right here. Like, especially this, because they made an entire slide, and I just think this looks sick. You do a lot with this. Ducky outfit. I don't think this needs a lot of explaining. I think this looks pretty cool. It's like the first full costume, or like something that covers up your whole body. I think it looks pretty nice. This one is really cool. Updated trash bot. Some of you mechanics who have been following previous Devblogs might remember the stinky trash bot. We iterated on him quite a bit after that. We ended up doing a lot of changes and improvements. He's now a lot more intense than what we started with, but also way more fun to fight. This looks like... I don't even know what game this would be from, but this does not look like Scrap Mechanic. But it looks absolutely insane. I think that, like, this is just gonna be great. This is such a good looking boss, and I think, like, when this comes out, like, this is the first thing I'm ever doing. There's a lot more content that we've been working on, but that is saved for the release. We wish you an amazing holiday and a happy new year. Please keep a close eye on our channels in the coming months. Stay creative, mechanics. Now, I think this is a good sign for Scrap Mechanic. Like, this is the beating heart once again. But anyway, I guess we just gotta stay tuned. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Please like the video because it's like 12 o'clock in the morning, and I'm tired, man. You could probably tell from my reading, but anyway, thank you for watching. Yeah.